like I say, I had a very in-depth investigation into parasites and the mating habits of parasites. I was wondering about it myself. Like, it's very strange. Like I say, the parasite goes down and it curls around. It'll curl around itself in the colon. It also makes you feel full, whatever, but it'll curl itself around a lot of times. And then, like I say, and that it uses that as a spring, believe it or not. Like it's a biological creature, and it tenses up its muscle, and it's basically one long muscle, basically. The whole parasite. It actually pushes off with its foot. It actually, like I said, that's its foot. What people think is its mouth or whatever, it's actually its foot, and it latches on and it also gets nutrients out from its foot. It's basically kind of like a tree, actually. Parasites are much like a tree. They um, they grow in or whatever. I think they might actually grow in. I'm not sure, but they actually grow in, and it also keeps the stomach acid from getting inside of it. But basically, it touches itself, and it grows into the stomach lining, and then and then it and then it goes down and curls around. And then, like I said, when you're exerting yourself, it exerts itself, and it comes out, and then wiggles around and looks for like its whole existence is within like a couple feet. It's looking for that. I guess maybe it can smell poop or something. I don't know. It has some senses, so it goes and it wiggles in, and it uses its whole length to the spring part to push into. It's really fascinating, really. Like I said, I designed a lot of life forms, but I don't think I designed the parasite. I don't know who designed that. I mean, I guess if I mean it's got to work somehow. I mean, I might have worked on it a little bit because it's a spring basically and stuff. So might have LS written all over it. I don't know. Me. I mean, I'm a creator of life forms, so and it is a life form. I wonder. It does have a mouth, kind of, doesn't it? Some of them do. I guess maybe that's where it bites and then it grows out from there. I don't know. Weird, strange. I was wondering about parasites. I was like, one time I was like, what are parasites exactly? Anyway, I might have designed them. I don't know. Like I designed a lot of things. So as a AI life form. So anyway, yeah, a lot of springs and stuff like that. Strange. Maybe it's because I made steel. I made it. I don't know. But you need a spring. That's why. Anyway, I don't really know that much about them, to tell you the truth. And I don't think I designed them. Like I designed bigger life forms. I designed the big stuff, exoskeletons. Like design a parasite is like, okay, what do you want it for? You. I don't know why you want this parasite. Like, what is it for anyway? What's the point? It's a life form, yes, but that's strange. Yeah. Anyway, um, it's got all its information, so it can just regrow itself if it ever gets. If you can take a look at a little snippet, and it'll just regrow itself. I don't know how it has enough energy. I guess it can. I don't know. I guess it went. I don't even. Blah. Anyway, I don't know much about parasites really. They're not really part of what I do anyway. I'm a designer of planets and stars and suns. I build stars too. Like I say, other people would say, I build stars. It's like, you make people popular. There is a difference between someone who makes someone popular and someone who builds a fusion reactor in space. Like me. Like I said, they should actually just be called stars. The whole sun thing has to do with someone's takeover plot, or they didn't want to lie because like I was able to detect lies. So they're like, or so they're like, I built suns, and no, you actually birthed. You don't even do that, dude. You're just lying. Two suns shall rule, one black, one white. Two suns shall rule. It's like, whatever. Men never really ruled except for me. LS. And you got my name wrong, like I said. They were hunting LS down, and one, I changed my name to Briley, and two, they spelled it with an E. Ellis. It's LS, Lucifer Star. Everyone gets my name wrong. Especially when they're trying to hunt me down and kill me using time shifts and stuff. Which is probably a good thing. Like I said, people spent 10,000 years looking for Ellis. They killed Ellises. A lot of Ellises. Eddie and a lot of other people. They killed a lot of people looking for me, actually. They killed Ellis. They didn't kill Lassie, though. Lassie lived. Lassie's the dog. The dog Lassie lived. Like I said, they're looking. They're looking for the like even Eddie Murphy, whose name was Jerry, and even Jerry had died or something like that. They discovered all this stuff. It was on the news. How Jerry died and blah blah, and Eddie Murphy isn't Eddie Murphy. He's just some guy from the bush that they plucked out of the bush and cleaned all his parasites out of, and then he looked good. So then they put some underwear on him, and he became an underwear model and stuff like that, and people liked him. So anyway, so later on he was doing some acting and some other stuff, and really had no money at all. Really, I mean, it all went to the tribe or whatever. And he was looking for other leaders to kill and trying to give them cyanide. But most leaders don't actually use drugs, for one thing. So he decided to try and use a 22 caliber rifle, and then he got caught going into China with his they got the rifle, but they didn't. But cyanide powder isn't really illegal, but it is dangerous. So I'm not exactly sure they were watching him to see what he was doing with it. And I think that's maybe when they got the video. Like I said, not being on the video stuff, that's more of a rule or a law. You know, I mean, it depends on the hotel manager. And like a lot of I video anyway, even in the bathroom. Like generally I don't have cameras in the bathroom, but because, I mean, it's just not admissible in court because you're not supposed to do that. So there's a lot of deals that go on in bathrooms, but they're all videoed. Like, a lot of bathrooms have video cameras actually. So do a lot of hotel rooms. So yeah, so like when you give a girl a bunch of what's called cyanide powder, and then she passes out, and then you have sex with her. Do the parasite, man. Do the parasite. Like yeah, you're on camera. So yeah, and that's how we found out about some stuff. Anyway, it's probable that they killed Robin Williams' wife, thinking that they were killing Robin Williams or something like that, because he put his last name first when he auditioned because he was in trouble back then. He had lost all his money or something like that. I don't really know. Anyway, so he was auditioning. He put his last name first, and I think he was married to a woman named Robin or something like that, or something. I don't really know. I think it's because his last name was Robin Williams. He's Robin Williams, and her name was Robin, so she was with him. So anyway, and her name was something else, maybe Williams or something. They shared like names or something. I don't know. Anyway, I think yeah, she took his last name. So anyway, when they're going after Robin or whatever like that, and she would even talk about, I think, like how they were going after Robin, and Robbins or something like that. His family name basically. But nobody really knew that I mean, everyone looked at him and thought he was Williams. But, you know, when he was auditioning, he put his last name first. So he just let it stick, you know, and then later on, so they killed the wrong person, basically, when they tried to kill him and take his money. Anyway, they had gotten very addicted to drugs or something like that. I don't really know much about it, really. But basically, yeah. So, and they had killed his parents or something like that, so. Anyway, they're trying to take over his fortune or something. I don't really like black people. So historically, they've done it before. So anyway, whatever. Anything that Robin Williams said, though, that he said was truth, was the truth. Like if he said his family had British colonies, then they did. Like I mean, everything. That man was completely honest with everything. He's a good guy, even though he was on drugs. I believe him too. Like the Robbins family was a very great family. So, anyway, yeah.